Hello everyone. I watched the 7. Koğuştaki Mucize, and I will tell you my thoughts about the movie. The film tells the year in 1983. The main character in the movie is Memo. Memo is mentally disabled, and Memo has a daughter. Her name is Ova. They have grandmothers and live together. Memo wants to buy the bag she loves by selling apple candy, and the whole story begins. Memo and Ova are saddened when the daughter of the strict management commander receives the bag that Ova wants. When Memo touches the girl's bag, the commander slaps and tells his not to touch her. When Ova's friends see Memo at school or outside, they call Memo crazy and make fun of him. But Memo doesn't understand. He has fun thinking that the children are playing games. Memo sees the girl taking the bag, and while the girl and Memo are playing games, the girl slips from the cliffs and dies by hitting her head against the rock. They hold Memo responsible for the girl's death and have Memo jailed with a document that he is a healthy person. The strict management commander inflicts violence on Memo. When he goes to prison, they are given to the 7th ward, and the prisoners in the ward torture Memo. In the movie, everyone showing violence without listening to Memo. If I were a character in the movie, I would like to listen to Memo first. Instead of approaching him with prejudice, I would like to listen and understand. Because the grandmother who knows her knows that Memo is someone who cannot kill anyone. Mentally disabled people are excluded in society, and they think that harm will come from them. I have a cousin with a mental disability, and like Memo, my cousin loves every person he sees and cannot hold grudge against anyone. He greets and hugs people he doesn't know. I had intense emotions while watching the movie, and I was very touched for connecting with my cousin. In the movie, a witness appeared that Memo didn't kill the girl, but the commander killed the witness without listening. I am really upset that the commander is so unfair and ruthless. Everyone was afraid of him because the commander was strong, and an innocent person would be executed just because he wanted the commander. When people in the world get to know Memo, they realize how innocent he is and who cannot hurt anyone. Everyone later learns that Memo is his daughter. Upon hearing of Memo's death sentence, the inmates sneak in Memo's daughter. Memo and his relationship with his daughter affects everyone very much. The communication between the prisoners and the plane was really good. I was impressed by the scene in which they all describe being in prison because they were sick for some reason, so that Ova wouldn't be badly affected. The father-daughter relationship between Memo and Ova sets an example for those in the world. Memo reminds prisoners of many beauties and some important values, whom they initially despised as mentally handicapped. Askorozlu calls his wife and children from prisoners. He sits down and talks to all of them. He says he now wants to see all his children, and that he will get a decent job when he comes out of prison. The fact that a mentally disabled man behaves so beautifully becomes a role model for people in the wards. In the film, one of the inmates who feel guilty about both saving Memo and killing his daughter is affected by the events of Ova and Memo, and wants to be executed in his place after seeing his daughter in his dream. The prison warden and captain are also helping in this case. The prisoner is executed. Memo and Ova meet. They sent them to a distant place so that nothing can happen to them. In the article I wrote last week, I mentioned that disabled people cannot have a job for healthy people, that a suitable environment is not created for them, and in fact disabled people are treated with prejudice. In the movie I watched, I noticed that they judge Memo without understanding, without listening it. He was in the same prison conditions as other prisoners. There was nothing designed for him in the prison, and even at the beginning of the movie, there was no human being. They were they were ridiculed and angry because of his disability. I saw that there were no regulations against disabled people in the past. It was very sad and disturbing for a high-ranking person to try to achieve justice alone. Thank you.